Southwest Michigan, it is 6:12, and we are waking up to a quiet start to the morning. It's the last morning of winter. We officially welcome in the season of spring at 6:45 this evening. And today is actually going to feel like an early spring day. We have a light mixture of precipitation exiting to the southeast. Sunshine returns today, a little on the breezy side, and it'll be milder too. Temperatures in the 50s for highs this afternoon. We do have a chilly weekend on the way, and the next big chance of precipitation comes along with a push of warmer air, and so that means we get a good dose of rain showers, maybe even a few thunder showers rolling in by the middle of next week. Temperatures this morning, well, it's on the cool side, 20s and low 30s. Not a whole lot of wind this morning, though, so we're pretty much looking at those air temps and wind chills as carbon copies of each other. Temperatures today, again, we'll have a southwesterly wind shift this afternoon, combining with the power of the mid to late March sunshine, and that will boost those temperatures nicely today. And you can see that area of mixed precipitation well to the south and southeast of Grand Rapids and even south of the I-94 corridor. You can see that area of precipitation moving away. There's a little disturbance back to our west in Wisconsin, and if that holds together, you can see here on the Futurecast computer models, we're going to track that into areas north of Grand Rapids up toward Fremont, Big Rapids, maybe Greenville, Carson City with a sprinkle or flurry later on today. Shouldn't amount to a whole lot, really. Overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, we'll actually see temperatures once again drop down into the 30s, and then during the day tomorrow, you can see what's going to be happening to our temperatures. We'll start out with readings in the 40s. Probably by early afternoon, we'll top out in the mid to upper 40s, and then temperatures will turn colder during the afternoon, and that will set the stage for a very chilly finish to the weekend. Though we'll return to sunshine on Sunday. Wintry mix rolls in for Monday, and then Tuesday into Wednesday. That's the next chance of really widespread precipitation, and that comes in with high temperatures in the mid-50s. So not only will we have to figure out where our sunglasses are for today, we'll want to make sure that we know where those umbrellas are easily located as well. We'll need those certainly by the middle of next week. Meteorologist Ellen Baca, well, I got to tell you, March Madness, that can mean weather conditions across West Michigan, and you've got proof positive of that.
Exactly. It's not just basketball. If we take a look at our week in the forecast, you can see our temperatures are for the most part on either side of 40s, so pretty normal. This blue stretch here is the temperature trend as we go through the next few days in this year, 2015. But just a few years ago, 2012, check out some of our high temperatures from this week. Up into the 80s. It was incredibly warm. We almost never see this. But March is a very variable month. We can see high temperatures in the 20s, or we can see high temperatures in the 80s. In fact, this is so warm, I remember Bill Steffen jumped in a lake. I had friends out that were wakeboarding. A lot of our trees started to bloom, and of course we had trouble because of it. So it's probably a good thing that our temperatures are staying pretty steady close to that 40-degree mark. Now as we go to the end of the month, our average high for this time of year is right around 49 degrees, but you'll notice once again we're outlined and shaded in that blue color, which means we have a good chance of being below average temperature-wise as we finish out March and get into April. Here's a little bit of a change, though. We do look like we're going to have a good chance of seeing above average precipitation. And actually, we've been really dry for the last couple of weeks. I counted this morning, it's been 17 days since we've seen widespread measurable rain. And it looks like the next real shot of it, as Terry mentioned, is going to be Wednesday. What I'm really excited about is it might come along with a rumble of thunder. And that's my favorite day. It's one of my favorite days of the entire year, the first thunderstorm of the season. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, there you go. And we need some rain because at this point, starting to consider the potential for grass fires and those sorts of things, because we know that March does tend to become a windier month, especially as we start to warm up.
Speaking